tournament here, featuring some of the best 2014s in the world. Today we've got the Young Kings against the Kings lookalikes, with FC on the crest. First Class has been 3-1 so far in this tournament, averaging 4 goals a game. Their one loss coming to an unbeaten Minnesota Blades, who just advanced to 5-0 on a 5-3 win against Southeast Elite. For the Young Kings, they are 1-3. They did beat the Shamrocks. They've been in some tight games, like St. Louis Lions, but they have played some tough competition. Finland, Southeast, you name it. As of right now, First Class is tied for that 4th seed in the playoffs. And with Southeast Elite just losing any point, whether an overtime loss, overtime win, regulation win, will boost them ahead to the third slot, as we are underway. First Class is the team that you'd think would be called the Young Kings. It's kind of silly. They've got the LA gray and black, as this one is being jabbed in front by the Young Kings, and they are frustrated. That puck was still loose. And the Young Kings are the ones in the whites with the red and blue. Stars on the sides. A chance to look at our starting goaltenders. Hudson Dukeshire was the one getting that crowd in front. Boston Hockey Club and Finland are tied 1-1 right now. That's another big game for the seeding that First Class families are going to be watching out for, as Weed takes a shot from the point, ends up wide. Banks a round shot from Tucker, also off the mark. Now here comes Hunter Borba. He is tough to defend. 2-on-1 with Atwall. Finds Atwall. He'll settle. Fires. No. Rebound. Score. Initial shot hit the post, but on the doorstep, Hudson Langley. And First Class finds the first goal. 58 seconds in. Third goal of the tournament for Langley. Has not scored since Tuesday. From the point now, this one blocked. Dino Dennis skates it out and feeds it for Rocco Caccia. Caccia working inside, couldn't get a good shot off, and it's taken out of the zone now by Nolan Cottrain.
Offensive number 93, Ethan Arwal, and number 8, Brody Cardinata. Time of goal, 58 seconds.
Brody Cardinata getting the secondary assist there. Atwall got the primary, and then we get a whistle. Now we know why. Helmet was off, and he's got to come off the ice. Head coach Jim Dowd will check on him. Make sure that helmet is tightened. Dowd wore a puck to the head yesterday, and he was just completely fine. Kelm down the wall as Connor Macy wings it around. Held in Macy, a bouncing shot off the side of the net. Starting goaltender keeping an eye on the play. That Thad Serjako. Settlemeyer got the start last night for the Young Kings. It's the typical flip-flop. But when it gets to the playoffs, you tend to simply get the goalie you can rely on more. Most of the times that is the case, at least. Atwall striding through. Oh my goodness! He can move, he can reach, and he can score. 2-0. Atwall's got it again right off the face-off. Silvio Busco.
Scored by number 93, Ethan Atwall, unassisted at 2:58.
That was Silvio. Public address man. Borba plays it back. Carta Dinata eventually touched up by Atwall for Borba. Now on the far side, it was Zhang. Couldn't get anything going, but eventually finds Borba below the net. For Atwall, again, he scores! Two goals in a shift for Ethan Atwall. And just like that, he bumps his goal total to 5 total in this tournament.
Second of the game, scored by number 93, Ethan Atwall. Assisted by number 18, Hunter Borba, and number 9, Ryan Zhang. Time of goal, 3:36, his second.
Borba gets a helper. That's his 12th point of the tournament. Leading scorer in the entire tournament is Colton Van Bokeren, who just played his 5th game. He has 10 goals and 8 assists. You could do the math on that one. Well over 3 points a game. Delayed penalty coming here to Brody Bolus, and first class is headed to the man advantage. Van Bokeren is Noah Schneider, another 3 points a game player. He's got 4 power play goals alone. Some teams don't even have 4 power play goals as a whole. And then from there, it's a ton of 11s. Hunter Borba, who's number 18 on this team, currently on the bench. Here's a shot in front. They score. Another one, 4-0. Quick off the power play, just 7 seconds in. So quickly, it is already 4-0. Dennis turns off of Langley. And now here's a chance. Tucker denied. Oh, what a save there by Dukeshire. It came out of nowhere there for the Young Kings. Newman with the blast from the point, and that's blocked. Dennis towards the net, padded away. Nice move there. Langley crashing towards the net. Pad save, Sergejko. Taken back, and a backhand shot by Zhang got stuffed. Zhang turns it back on the forehand and is trampled down. Now it's Macy with a shot, wide of the net. Wraparound try, denied. Borba regains. Now near side. Into the slot. Atwell for the hat trick. He scores! That is a hat trick in 5 minutes and 27 seconds. Wow. Came into this game with only 3 goals. He's got 3 in less than 6 minutes. In quite literally 3 shifts.
First class goal scored by number 9, Ryan Zeng. Assisted by number 93, Ethan Atwell.
Oh, never mind. Looks like it caught a stick in front, so it's not a hat trick for Atwell. It was Zeng, apparently. Either way, it's 5-0. Brady Edmondson looking across, poked out of the zone. Nice work here. That's Jake Morrow applying pressure. Nice move there by Nolan Cottrain. Get some help now, Connor Kelm. One that slithers wide to the near side. That's Billy Gallagher down in the corner. Only had it for a moment. Now Langley spins it ahead. First class, the defending champions in this tournament, with the best class of 2013s last year. They've got a pretty darn good class of 2014s out of British Columbia. Weed over the blue line. Fire safe. Dukeshire flashes the leather after. Having some fun with it. Langley, Atwell, Zeng, Edmondson. 4 different goal scorers on 5 goals for first class. And here's Mazza. Joey Mazza gets it up top. Bolas sends it back down. It ricochets to the slot. And is taken out of there by Zeng. Langley, sharp angle. Now finds Zeng, who nearly stuffed it short side. Comes up top of the circle. Kelm a shot through traffic. Save made by Serjayko. That's Serjayko playing against Southeast Elite and Shamrocks Elite so far in this tournament. Coming off a really solid game in that shootout win. He stopped 32 out of 35 and was dominant in the shootout as well to help the Kings earn that win. Up to the point now, some space to shoot for Carta Dinata, loose in the slot. And this is, oh, what a save! That's by the stick of the defender, Ryan Newman. It's high stick, but who cares? They erase a goal off the board. That's over Serjayko, about to float in. That's some impressive hand-eye. You know, I just read on social media, Jacob Wilson, he's a batter for the Oakland well, not the Oakland Athletics anymore, but the Athletics, talked about how video games can really help your hand-eye coordination. Maybe Newman's a big gamer. That was one heck of a play there. Dennis. Now it's the other 14 in Edmondson. Borba trying to pry it loose. Newman goes down, falls on his back. A little bit slow to get up. Seems to be all right. At the point now, here's a blast. Deflected off the side of the net. Some trouble with the puck, holding at the blue line for Reese Hoff. And he'll just chip in. Zang fires, glove save. And those rule changes for this tournament are great. Me and Scott talking about delayed offsides and the icing on the penalty kill. Stuff you typically can't do, at least USA Hockey-wise. Oh, it's back. Oh, there we go. That's awesome. Atwall across, shot save. So that's what it used to be like. Of course, when I played, as soon as I hang him up, no, youth hockey can do this and that now that we couldn't do. The no icing on the penalty kill used to drive me crazy. Exhausted, long shift, second period, long change. Can't get off. You have to get the puck over the red line to chip it in. I mean, yeah, you can still ice it, but you don't want a D-zone draw. You know, it's just kind of pick your poison. We've got no penalties in this one yet. There's a chance for Gallagher. Behind him is Morrow. Couldn't track it down. In the corner, Macy takes a couple of shoves. Macy, sus pass through. Kelm with the shot. Redirected over the net. This will come to Gallagher. Atwall turns around. This could be trouble. It is. Wow. So there's the official hat trick. We thought he had it earlier, but it was really a primary assist. It's still the first period. Good point, Scott. And it took him 10 minutes and 7 seconds instead. Way too long.
First class goal scored by number 93, Ethan Atwall. His third of the game. 9 in a row, 4-3.
Here is Mazza. Left behind and taken away by Edmondson. Saved there by Sergejko. You think of British Columbia on the backs of their jerseys. You think of Vancouver. When you think of Vancouver, at least Chicagoans think of, yeah, the Canucks, but then Connor Bedard, where he originated, and right now First Class is playing like they have 18 Connor Bedards in their lineup. 6-0 with 4:20 to go in the first period. Another save there for Sergejko. Flip down in the slot, trickling through. Nothing worthy of a call there. Quigley very close to a hooking. And here comes Mazza. Backhands it in. Plenty of space now for First Class on the breakout. Here is Miller Sampson. Borba up top. Shot from the point. That was a howitzer, but it hit the board trim behind the net. Interesting way to keep the point there from Cruz Bui. Down to the side, Macy centering attempt. Nothing comes out of it. And Tucker will just get that thing out of there. What the That is enough for icing. Love the mentality from the Young Kings parents. Win your shift. Always a good way to look at it. Jim Dowd still voicing demands from the bench. Poked on, save, rebound, score. Hunter Borba finds another point. It's creeping up in the leaderboard. Seven 0. Plavlinsky on a nice lead pass, tried to poke it across, but it was taken away. He was looking for Morrow. Sent across out of the reach of Borba, who did just score. Swoops it in front, and it gets through everyone. Leblinski across now, and they are offsides. 2:13 to go in the first. Here's Mazza on a chance. Gives across for Quigley. Slap back in front. And Mazza just out of reach. Cruz Bui. Shot blocked by Bullis. Mazza forks it out. Langley started the zone entry, but they will have to re-enter. Atwell takes it out of the pile. Across, and Edmondson was open, just couldn't find the strength in his hands to grip that stick hard and tap it in. Kings change 4, it's risky. But they get it to work out. Well done. Weed out of the zone. Tucker chasing, as well as Kachia closing off. 2 Young Kings below the net. Off the wall, Dino Dennis. "15 seconds left in the first. Here's a chance and a shot wide off the stick of Nolan Cotran. Sergeyko, a save at the buzzer. First class with 7 in the span of 15 minutes. That is just above every 2 minutes for a goal. A lot of fireworks. One ended so far. One period through on WSBN.
The 4 Points by Sheraton, Winnipeg South. Conveniently located on South Pembina Highway near the Trans-Canada Bypass and 1 hour from the U.S. border crossing. Offering a saltwater pool, hot tub, 24-hour fitness center, restaurant, and lounge.
Fifth, 15 minutes fresh on the board for the second period. 6-0. Or sorry, that's 7-0. It says 6-0 on the board in favor of First Class. Accidental tripping there. And here's First Class in the O-zone. Centering pass got through. Dino Dennis turns it ahead. Rocco Caccia, 3-on-2. And they are offsides. Hands on the head of Jim Dowd. Still clapping, loves the effort, but you never like to see that as a coach. Any sort of horizontal move at the blue line, typically not the right move. This is the 37th game of the tournament in total. Borba on a centering pass deflects off the pads of Zurchenko. First Class defensively, they've been really solid. 2.5 goals allowed average. Rivers Lee, he's not playing right now, but he has the best save percentage in the tournament at .944. Hudson Dukeshire's got the 8th best. And we're talking about every team having 2 goalies with the exception of Southeast, I believe. We're talking about 31 total goalies, and you have both your goalies in the top 8 and save percentage. That says something. Takeaway. Litvinenko couldn't get too far. And it's sent in by Macy. Morrow sauces it ahead. Calling for it was Gallagher. In around the wall. You hear that loud whistle. That's Coach Dowd letting his guys know to change. Maybe a bad time. Atwall all alone. Wow. I mean, that's fast. That's quickly elevated. That's the quick release of a kid in the NCAA right there. It's freaking good. 8-0. Atwall's 4th goal of the game, 5th point. Having a field day today on this Thursday. He's got more points in 17 minutes of play just about in this one than he did all tournament. 3 goals entering this game, 4 not even halfway through.
First Class goal is 4th of the game, scored by number 93, Ethan Atwall.
Atwall on a takeaway. Off to the races. Nice work there by Wilcox. Diving poke. Cautrain to the slot. Takeaway as Irwin left it back. And Mazza hits him again. Irwin loses control. Flipped out. Borba is accelerating towards this puck. 2-on-1. Gives it across. Here's a shot. Edmondson wide of the net. Borba retakes. Across. Wow. Team chemistry on peak right now. Borba finds Edmondson, and it's 9-0. Into the corner now. Dennis. Smack back in. Polis takes over. Intercepted pass. Cruz Bui back into the defensive end of the Young Kings. Here's a chance. Save by Sergeyko. Go to the right of Thad Sergeyko, playing in his third game of the tournament. Langley and Dennis, 13 and 14. Taking the draw. Dennis wins it back for the Young Kings, but crashing in to get it back is Macy and company. They did not have it for long. Off the skate of Kachi, no icing. It's coming right towards Dukeshire. Dukeshire admires his stoppages. Newman got to watch out. Langley on his tail. Sends it ahead. This gets through everyone. Takeaway. Newman up ahead. And Jake Morrow has to stop at the blue line. This could be trouble. Langley on a takeaway. Hudson Langley toe drags around one. Thought about it, Michigan. And the rebound is also blocked there. Well done by Leblinski. Now Gallagher carries it out. Great stretch pass to Zhang. Zhang, one final move to make, and he was well defended by Jimmy Jensen. Zhang takes it back. No look pass, seeking Atwall. Instead, now it's scraped ahead, and here's James Irwin with numbers for the Young Kings. Irwin will fire, saved by Dukeshire, and the rebound nearly there for Quigley. He was able to keep it in his pads for a stop. 9-0 first class, 9:15 to play. Shots on goal, 22-7 right now, first class. Ethan Atwell at the moment has 6 points, 4 goals and 2 assists. Shout out to Scott, our producer. He just showed me that I can actually access live stats on my phone. I haven't been able to access them on my iPad. It just shows me lineups and that's it. So now I can get the live stats. That makes me a lot happier. 9 goals from first class, 7 shots from the Young Kings. Finland going to the power play in that 1-1 game with Boston Hockey Club. That is just been a great game, I bet. Cottrain, 3-on-1, sauce pass, Borba, waits, fires, scores. Quickly opened up and quickly released it. Double figures for first class. They've actually not had a mercy win yet. They did beat Minnesota 6-0. That's a running clock, but the quotation of mercy is really when you're winning by 7 or more in this tournament. Just from assumption. Tucker will take it out.
Last goal is second of the game, scored by number 18, Hunter Burbaugh. Assist by number 10, Nolan Ackman, and number 7, Cruz Bow.
Save Sergejko. Oh, what a pass there. Good look from Cruz Bui. Delayed penalty. And first class will go to the man advantage, looking to extend the lead to 11. First class has not had a pretty power play. 1 goal through 4 games on that man advantage. They are third to last in that stat. Tied third. That's where Jaco makes the stop. Meanwhile, for the Young Kings, they've allowed 5 power play goals. And are the second most in penalty minutes. From the point now. Some patience here as Carta Dinata sends it far side. Atwell looking for his 7th point of the game. Not there. Carta Dinata wide. Kept in. Sent across. Atwell, top of the circle. Now for Reese Hoff, a shot. Taken off the mask. Sergejko with the stop. Pass halfway through the first class power play. Atwell, a nice move. Across now, Hoff with space, will fire again, and Sergejko makes a nice glove stop. Arguably the best save of the game there. Able to angle his glove and prevent that top corner from being open. And it was a great shot by Hoff. 30 seconds left on the first class power play. Sauced up top. Centering pass. Snuffed out. And Maza will put it out. Morrow is chasing. Five minutes left in the middle frame. Great keep there by Bui. Sent across, now we're back at even strength as Tucker darts back into action. And Edmondson blocked his own teammate's shot there, but will recover it in the corner. Centering pass, Langley waits. He'll fire. Oh, redirected right to the stick of Zhang on the back door, but he could not put it home. Edmondson, back door, no one there. Now Bui with a shot wide. Two-on-one board battle. Well, now it's a lot more in gray. They get three guys to crowd in. They have possession once again. Cruz Bui looking inside for Zhang. This comes right to a stick in front. Edmondson denied. Good save, Serjeko. Maza up the boards. Captain. Given aside, Borba fresh off the bench. Couldn't corral it. He's got it now. Nice. Poke off the board. Turns it into a 2-on-1. Borba fans on the pass. Waits now. Borba into the slot. Atwall. Oh, what a save. Serjeko while falling. He's without his stick now. Atwall freight trains. Morrow. Out it comes. Maza taps it ahead. Kings trying to change a couple. And Tucker gets one on net. Dukeshire unaware of the location of the rebound. But eventually gets on top of it. Spot on, 3 minutes to go. Around the wall, Atwall checks his surroundings. Then just whiffs on a pass, but walks it in instead. Blocked there by Wilcox. Follow-up off the side of the net. Macy off the boards. Stick lift, Atwall. Centering now, Macy. Back up top. Macy down low. Atwall looking for that give and go, and it's there. Well done. You could tell they're looking for that give and go the whole time. Atwall kind of bluffed the pass at first, and then swept it in there as Macy finishes. 11-0. With 2:25 to go in the second period.
First back goal, scored by number 7, Wu Wu. Assisted by number 93, Ethan Atwall. Time to go, 12:35.
Langley breaking free. Up to the top now. Leblinski in a 2-on-1. He'll fire. That he scores. Back bar for Leblinski. First goal of the tournament for Josh Leblinski. And he gets it against a powerhouse in First Class. Zhang now, up top, kept in, and played across for Miller Sampson. Back for Cruz Bowie.
Kings goal scored by number 9, Matthew Tucker. Assisted by number 16, Ryan Newman, tying goal 13-3.
By the end of today, there will only be one undefeated team left in this tournament. The two undefeated teams are going head-to-head at 1:30 on the center rink. Minnesota and Finland. That is going to be something. Well, actually, I'm speaking too soon. What am I talking about? It's still 1-1 Finland and Boston.
Correction, goal scored by number 8, Josh Lubinski. Assisted by number 16, Ryan Newman, tying goal 13-3.
Leblinski gets the goal and Newman on the assist.
1 minute left in the period, 1 minute.
How crazy would it be if Boston pulls the upset against the Finns, who have just ran through everybody? That includes a solid Connecticut Junior Rangers team yesterday as well. Tucker. Morrow back for Tucker, looking for Mazza. Starting to catch some fire are the Young Kings. And here's Ethan Atwall. Vertical pass. Getting out for that was Weed. Langley. Aside Borba, back for Langley, and that is stopped at the goal line by Sergejko. Just about looks like he's doing the splits there, able to cover it. .6 seconds to go. Presuming that we will not have an ice make. That would only make sense, right? Centering pass. Borba. Wow, what a shot. One. That's the hat trick for Borba. Do they score one more time at the buzzer? No. First Class, hands up in the air. I think they're going to be all right. I guess we're making ice. All right. 12-1 First Class. We'll be back in WSBN.
The 4 Points by Sheraton, Winnipeg South. Conveniently located on South Pembina Highway near the Trans-Canada Bypass and 1 hour from the U.S. border crossing. Offering a saltwater pool, hot tub, 24-hour fitness center, restaurant, and lounge. The 4 Points by Sheraton, Winnipeg South. Conveniently located on South Pembina Highway near the Trans-Canada Bypass and 1 hour from the U.S. border crossing. Offering a saltwater pool, hot tub, 24-hour fitness center, restaurant, and lounge. The 4 Points by Sheraton, Winnipeg South. Conveniently located on South Pembina Highway near the Trans-Canada Bypass and 1 hour from the U.S. border crossing. Offering a saltwater pool, hot tub, 24-hour fitness center, restaurant, and lounge.
First Class 12 Young Kings 1 as we enter the third period here in Mount Prospect, Illinois. A lot of points on the First Class side, everybody chipping in. Some notable stat lines. Ethan Atwall is up to 8 points. Hunter Borba, hat trick, 4 points. Brody Carta-Dinata, 3 assists. There are only 3 players on that team that haven't recorded a point yet. And Hudson Dukeshire has stopped 9 out of 10. And we're underway on period number 3. First Class trying to move to 4-1 and creep into a playoff spot. We have huge breaking news out of the South Rink. Boston beats Finland in overtime. So there is one undefeated left. One undefeated team left at 5-0 in the Minnesota Blades. Finland knocked off in OT. They still do get a point. So, of course, their playoff odds are still great. They would have to lose to Minnesota today and maybe even lose the next one. They are in a very good position, especially with tiebreakers. How many goals they've scored. Haven't allowed many either. Oh boy. Rocco Caccia just wore that off the face and keeps on skating. Litvinenko finds Tucker. Tucker's hit at center, accidentally by Atwall. Borba in deep, trying to feed the front. Instead, now Newman curls ahead. Launches a pass ahead. Quigley with a nice move, cannot finish. The puck escapes from him down below the goal line. He'll make a nice move to have it taken by Irwin, back for Quigley. Miscommunication there. Irwin having to backtrack towards the boards. Joey Mazza applying pressure now. This running clock would go unless the Young Kings score 8 goals. So, I would imagine you can set a timer accurate with ours, and if you happen to leave your TV or whatever it is, you can still know how much time is left, because that timer just keeps on ticking. Stretch pass. Roman Weed. Sauced ahead. Icing called on the Young Kings. Off the wall, taken in now by Carta Di Nata. Shot blocked there by Leblinski. Out of the zone. Skated back in by Carta Di Nata. Chipping it around the wall. Cottrain couldn't get a hold of it. Jake Morrow knocked down the other way now. Cruising ahead, Riker Dixon. Dixon to the slot. Scores! 13-1. Nice job there by Dixon. And with that goal, Dixon actually has 2 assists, so he's up to 3 points. Still just 3 players without a point on first class. Everybody chipping in. And that's Dixon's first goal of the tournament. Ryan Zhang applying pressure. Thrown out to Tucker, but then tapped back in and over the line is Langley offsides. What do we got next up? Stuyhausen and Everest Elite. That should be a good game. Dixon falls to his knees, gets back up, shot on, patted away, and rebound is covered. Up ahead now, Kachia crashing towards the crease. He's tugged down. That's a penalty. Young Kings to the power play. Matthew Tucker nodding his head. Likes what he sees. Getting the power play line out there. James Irwin keeps it from Quigley. Good pressure down low. St. Louis Lions lead 3-0 over the Minnesota Machine right now. They started their tournament 0-2, and they're about to win 3 straight if they can hang on. Definitely a team to watch out for. If they don't happen to get a top 4 seed, they will be deathly in the grind tournament. For those of you new listeners that don't know what the grind is, it is the consolation bracket, but it is fun. It is going to be a ton of 30-minute games and a bracket of 12 teams on Saturday. Top 4, though, will play in the semis later on. Borba shot saved by Sergejko. First class trying to be one of those 4 teams with a regulation win here, which it looks like they're cruising towards. They would move up to the 4th spot that win for Boston was huge, and it really jumbles up the standings. Because now Boston will be at 11 points, Finland at 13. So actually first class will move into third, since Boston got today's win in overtime. And of course Battery Hockey just starting now against Slovakia. If they can get 3 points, then it is going to be a real jambalaya for the top four, because then Battery would have 12 points. Those top 6 teams are going to fight. You can't forget about the Western Selects or the Connecticut Junior Rangers in the hunt as well. Western Selects have played great. I've seen every one of their games. Nice move inside. Now it comes to Macy. Centering feed, loose in front. Macy pulls it out of the pile, banks it off the boards up to the point. Sampson across. Hoff shoots. Wide. Out it comes to Dino Dennis, leading it ahead. Gallagher just puts it in on net. Save made by Dukeshire. Hand pass down the wall, but it was picked up by first class. Does not matter. Tucker has it poked away. He'll get it back at the red line, using the boards as his friend. Tucker working in. Matthew Tucker trying to center. And that's just some great defense by Sampson. Tucker runs into Morrow behind the net. Newman with Zhang on his tail. Morrow up for Kachia. Take it away, Atwall. He's got a cherry picker up ahead. That's icing. .505 in counting. Four and a half to go. Quigley working down low, trying to dance around Pui, but then coming in to help was Atwall. Ethan Atwall with 4 goals and 4 assists in this game. That's pretty good. We'll have to look at the archives, but it might be the best individual performance in a game in this tournament. Heck, that's what I'll do right now. In deep now, Dukeshire leaves it behind. Yep, that looks to be the best. Lincoln Bucci had a 7-point game to open up the tournament for Southeast, but nobody with more than 7 points in a game other than Ethan Atwall. with this game. Atwall will jump from 40th in points up to 3rd. Oh my gosh. Well, actually, probably 4th because Borba, but still, that's 36 places up. Litvinenko looking across. Tucker. Matthew Tucker. Left side. Shoots. Deflected wide off a defensive stick from Sampson. Sampson skates it out of his own end. 2-on-1. Macy takes it. Back across. And it deflects in. Sergeyko was out in front of it. I think it went just under his arm, off his elbow and in. That is probably the last goal scored in this game. Maybe I jinx it. 14-1.
Last goal scored by number 3, Connor Macy. Assisted by number 22, Miller Sampson. Connor goal, 12-59.
And there's a goal. Katya. Young Kings have their second. Clock will continue to run. Quick fist bump through the line for Katya. I did jinx it. Oh, you're right. I'd like to apologize.
Team goal scored by number 88, Marco Katya. Assisted by number 9, Matthew Tucker. And number 23, Jake Bauer.
So with that Macy goal, and now another one from Borba, that won't affect anything. Let's count. 11 of the 13 first-class skaters finish this game with a point or more. Talk about a balanced attack. And one heck of one, too. They win by 13, 15-2 your final score here in the second game of the day on the North Rink.
Last goal scored by number 18, Hunter Bora. His first goal of the game at 14:22. Please line up after the handshake by your blue line for the Women's League National Anthem.
So Borba will move up to 3rd in points. And of course, Atwall, after that sensational performance, up to 4th in the entire tournament. And first class is up to 4-1. They're starting to cruise. Lost a game by 2 of the Minnesota Blades. Well, other than that, it has been domination. So, we'll close out with O Canada. And we will see you for the next one. Everest Elite taking on Styhouse. Fun one coming up next on WSBN.
Line up by the blue line, number 16, the back over here.
Joining you live from the Nicholas Sportsplex, here we go. Styhouse, Eversley, 2, 1, and 3 teams. Alongside Scott Schumann, my name is Luke Jordan. The puck has dropped. And both teams now in their 5th tournament game here in the Continental Clash. Braden Washoe carries it ahead. He'll take a sharp angle shot off the pipe. Good look there early on from a member of the Chicago Mission. Styhouse is the local team in this tournament representing the Midwest. Washoe trying to dance by. Can't get anything going. They get that home advantage of staying in your own house, sleeping in your own bed. And this summer team from Styhouse comprised of multiple different clubs. As south as the Orland Park Fury. Got the Reapers in there. Here's MJ Rubino with the shot save there. Joshua LaChapelle has the start today for Everest Elite. And on the other end, it is Nolan Blair. Bayrak playing last night. Here is Birch, a shot, rings the iron. Both teams have now hit the pipe in the first minute and 22 seconds. Put up the wall by Jack Tatula. And skating out is Crosta. Back in it goes, delayed off sides, and Birch jumped the gun, and then you could have said Liam Humphreys jumped the gun, but they don't wave it off, and now here's a chance for Crosta stepping in, one save by Blair. Flipped out and gloved down by Craig, just beyond the blue line, delayed off sides now. Giving some time, things to be set up by Medlock and company. Here is Asher Brookbank. Jacob Press to move inside.